Have you ever asked yourself, why am I still not speaking fluent English, even after all this time? Maybe you studied grammar, memorized words, watched videos, but when it's time to speak, your mind freezes. You are not alone. Many learners feel this way, and today I will tell you the truth that nobody tells you a truth that can change everything in your English journey. So stay with me, because this one truth could open the door to the fluency you have been dreaming of. I know the pain you carry when you try so hard to speak English, but the words don't come. You feel stuck. You feel embarrassed. You feel like maybe something is wrong with you. But let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with you. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You are just learning the wrong way, and no one told you. You studied grammar. You memorized vocabulary. You repeated phrases. And still, when someone asks you a simple question like, "How are you?" your mind goes blank. You understand English in your head, but not in your mouth. That's not your fault. It's because you were taught to store English, not to speak it. You were told to be perfect, not to be free. And that pressure made you silent. But you are not alone in this. I was once where you are. Thousands of learners around the world are exactly where you are right now. And I promise by the end of this video, you will see English differently. You will feel more confident, more hopeful, and more ready. Because this video is not just about speaking English. It's about understanding what's really stopping you and how to break free. So take a deep breath, sit back, and stay with me. This might be the most important lesson of your English journey. Chapter 1: The Silent Problem. Why learning more doesn't help. Most learners truly believe that if they just keep studying more and more, if they memorize a few more grammar rules, learn 20 more vocabulary words, or watch 10 more English videos, somehow, one magical day, they will finally start speaking fluently. But that day never comes. And do you know why? Because studying more without using it in real speaking is like pouring water into a leaking bucket. No matter how much you add, it keeps falling out. You feel like you're learning, but you're not growing. You're busy, but not moving forward. You're filling yourself with information, but you're not getting transformation. There's a huge difference between knowing English and using English. Let me tell you a small story. Imagine someone who reads 100 books about swimming. He knows every style: butterfly, freestyle, backstroke. He knows how to float, how to breathe, how to dive. But he never steps into water. Never. Will he ever become a swimmer? Number. Not even a little bit. He can explain swimming better than anyone, but he can't swim a single stroke. That's what happens with English learners. You read, you listen, you understand the rules, but you don't jump into the water of real speaking. You're afraid of the cold, afraid of the deep, afraid to look silly. So you stay dry, but you also stay stuck. Now look at how babies learn to speak. They don't open a grammar book. They don't sit with a teacher. They don't even know what grammar means. But they listen. They copy. They repeat. They laugh. They cry. They make mistakes. But every single day, they are living the language. And slowly, it becomes part of them. They don't learn English, they become English. They feel the language, they taste it, and that's why they speak it so easily. But adults? We do the opposite. We try to understand everything before we speak anything. We want to be perfect before we even begin. And this need for perfection turns into fear. We fear saying the wrong thing. We fear being judged. We fear sounding stupid. So we stay silent. We hide behind books. We watch videos quietly. We tell ourselves, maybe next month. Maybe next year I'll start speaking. But that year never comes. Because fear keeps growing and our voice keeps shrinking. And the worst part? Most people don't even know this is happening. They keep studying more and more, hoping that one day the fear will disappear. But it won't. Not unless you face it. Not unless you speak, even if your voice shakes. Even if your sentence is broken. Even if your grammar is wrong. Because the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be free. Free to speak. Free to express. Free to grow. So let me ask you something personal. Do you feel this? Do you feel like you know a lot of English, but still, when it's time to speak, you can't? You hesitate. You freeze. You feel blocked. If your answer is yes, then please comment below. I feel stuck. Write it. Say it. Let it out. Because admitting the problem is the first step to solving it. And I promise in this video, we will take that step together. Chapter 2. The Fear Cycle. How it freezes you. Now let's talk about something that hides deep inside every English learner, something more powerful than grammar, more powerful than vocabulary, and more powerful than knowledge. That thing is fear. Yes, fear is the biggest enemy of fluency. It sits quietly inside your mind, and it tells you lies. It tells you, don't speak. What if they laugh at you? What if you forget the word? What if you make a mistake and everyone thinks you're stupid? And these questions, these doubts, they freeze your tongue. They lock your mouth. You want to speak, but your body says no. Your heart starts racing. Your palms sweat. Your mind goes blank. You forget even the easiest words like hello or I'm fine. Not because you don't know them, but because fear has taken control. Fear makes you doubt your words. Fear whispers, wait. You're not ready. Learn more first. Fear tells you, what if they judge you? What if your accent sounds funny? And so, day by day, you stay silent. You become a silent learner full of English on the inside, but quiet on the outside. And the more you stay silent, the more that fear grows. It becomes bigger, stronger, louder, until one day you believe that maybe you will never be able to speak. But that's not true. The problem is not your English. The problem is your fear. And the solution is not more studying, it is more courage. Let me tell you something personal. I remember when I tried to speak another language for the first time. I was sitting in a room with people I didn't know. They asked me a question, a very simple one, but in that moment my brain stopped. I forgot everything. I forgot the word. I forgot how to reply. I even forgot my own name. I was shaking. I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. I was so embarrassed. I felt small, like I wanted to run away. But I didn't. I smiled. I said something even if it was wrong, and I survived. And that's how fluency begins. Not with perfect answers, not with confidence, but with small, scary, broken words, said anyway. So now, my friend, let's break that fear. Let's do a small but powerful exercise together. Wherever you are, I want you to stop for a moment. Take a deep breath, breathe in and breathe out. Now smile, even if you don't feel like it, smile. And now, say this out loud with me. I am not afraid of mistakes. I will speak anyway. Say it again. I am not afraid of mistakes. I will speak anyway. One more time, but this time, say it with your heart. Say it with your soul. Let your voice be loud. Let your voice be free. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave. Remember, mistakes are not a sign that you are weak. Mistakes are not a reason to feel shame. Mistakes are a sign that you are alive. Mistakes are proof that you are trying, and trying every single day is the only way to grow. Every speaker you admire today was once afraid like you. They also forgot words. They also made mistakes. They also felt small, but they didn't stop, and neither should you. So let today be the day you stop letting fear control your voice. Speak, even if it's messy. Speak, even if it's wrong. Because fluency doesn't come from perfection. It comes from persistence, from speaking through the fear. Chapter 3. Why grammar and vocabulary are not enough. Now listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might sound strange, but it's the reason so many people stay stuck. Learning more grammar is like polishing a car that has no fuel. The car may look beautiful on the outside, shiny and clean, but it cannot move. It cannot take you anywhere. Grammar and vocabulary are important, yes, but they are not the engine. They are not the thing that makes your English go forward. The real fuel of fluency is speaking. The real progress comes when you open your mouth, not just your book. It comes when you stop trying to be correct and start trying to be real. Because real English is not found in perfect sentences. Real English is found in simple conversations, in small talk, in small words, in honest, human expression. The truth is, you don't need 10,000 words to speak English. You don't need to sound like a university professor. You need about 500 useful words, but you must trust them. You must practice them, use them, believe in them. You don't need a loud voice. You need a brave voice. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be present. Many learners think, I will speak when I know more, but I'm telling you, you must speak now with the words you already have. Because that's how those words grow. That's how they become strong. If you wait until you're ready, you'll wait forever. Let's try something right now, something small but powerful. I want you to think about your morning. Yes, just your morning. Think about when you woke up. What did you do first? What did you see? What did you feel? Now try to describe it in English. Say it out loud. Even simple things like, I woke up. I brushed my teeth. I drank some water. I opened the window. That's it. No big words. No complex grammar. just small, clear, real English. This is how you build fluency. This is how you train your brain. This is how you go from thinking in your native language to thinking directly in English. These simple sentences may seem small, but they are strong. They are the foundation, and when you use them every day, they become natural. Speaking English does not begin with long essays. It begins with moments like this. Moments when you describe your life in your voice. Moments when you stop translating. Moments when English becomes part of your thoughts, not just your notes. So do it. Say your morning routine out loud. Right now. No one is judging. This is your space. This is your journey. Fluency doesn't live in grammar books. It lives in your daily life. It lives in your room, in your routine, in your voice. This is fluency. Not fast, not perfect, but honest and real. This is living English, not just learning it. And the more you live it, the more it becomes part of you. English is not just a subject. It's a skill. It's a feeling. It's a way of seeing the world. And every time you speak even a simple sentence, you're growing. You're moving. You're fueling that car. And one day soon, that car will take you anywhere you want to go. Chapter 4. How to train your mind for real fluency. Now we've come to the part that matters most, the part where you stop waiting and start building. This is where fluency begins, not with a secret trick, not with a magic app, not with a perfect course. Fluency begins with training your mind every single day in small, simple, powerful ways. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to make a small promise to yourself. A promise that today I will speak. Maybe for 1 minute, maybe 5, maybe just one sentence. But I will speak. Because that's the real training. Fluency isn't something you suddenly reach. It's something you slowly create. One small moment at a time. Speak a little every day. Don't wait for the right mood. Don't wait for a perfect partner. Don't wait to feel ready. Just speak to yourself, to your mirror, to your notebook, to your phone, to your thoughts. Speak about your day. Speak about your dreams. Speak about what you're seeing around you. Every word you speak is one brick in the wall of your fluency. And those bricks will build something strong, something unshakable. Think in English, even small thoughts. When you see a chair, say chair. When you feel tired, say I am tired. When you make tea, say I am making tea. These small thoughts are not small at all. They are the beginning of a new brain, an English brain. They help you move from translation to transformation, because when you think in English, you no longer need to remember English, you simply live it. Celebrate your mistakes. Yes, celebrate them. Because every time you make a mistake, it means you are trying. And trying is the seed of growth. Do you know what never grows? A closed mouth. But an open mouth, even if it's wrong, gets stronger every day. Mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teachers. Your first attempt may be broken. Your second may be awkward. But your 10th? Your 20th? your 100th. It will be free, flowing, beautiful. Because fluency is not built on correctness, it is built on courage. And feel proud. Feel proud of every English sentence you make, even the small ones, even the broken ones. Because each one is a step. Each one is a small victory. You are not just speaking words, you are breaking fear. You are building a bridge between your dreams and your reality. And that is something to be proud of. Fluency is not magic. It is daily courage. Courage to speak when you feel shy. Courage to think in English when no one is watching. Courage to get it wrong and still keep going. That's what separates dreamers from speakers. That's what turns fear into fluency. So right now, make a promise to yourself. Not a big, scary promise, a small, brave one. Say it out loud with me. I will speak every day. I will not fear mistakes. Say it again. Let your voice hear your promise. Let your mind believe it. Let your heart remember it. And then write it in the comments. Don't be shy. Your promise might inspire someone else to be brave too. And together, one sentence at a time, we will build a world where your voice is no longer silent. It is strong, clear, and free. You have everything you need already inside you. The voice, the desire, the strength, it's all there. You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to wait for a perfect day. You don't need a magic solution. What you need is already beating in your chest, the courage to begin. The world is waiting for your voice. Yes, your voice. With your accent, with your rhythm, with your truth. There's someone out there who will understand you, who needs to hear what you have to say. But they can't hear you if you stay silent. Don't hide your voice. Don't delay your dream. Don't keep waiting for some perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. If you believe you can speak freely, if you believe that fluency is possible for you, then take one small action right now. Like this video. Not just because you enjoyed it, but because it reminded you of your power. Comment your promise below, even just one sentence. I will speak every day. I will not fear mistakes. That promise might be the beginning of your breakthrough. And finally, subscribe to Bookish English, because here we don't just study English. We live it. We feel it. We build confidence one brave sentence at a time. Your dream is not far, my friend. It's not in some book or hidden in some course. It's only one small, brave, honest sentence away. Speak it. Live it. Begin now.